You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. Because believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart, even when it leads you off the well-worn path. And that will make all the difference. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. I want to just remind you today that the crypto markets are simply just a tool to escape that 9 to 5, to be able to accomplish some goals, some dreams. Don't get caught up in the sauce, like they say. Remind yourself that this is just a tool. Instead, go out and do something with your loved ones. Go out and do things that make you happy. Go out and do things that make you a better person, right? Of course, you can always come back and use the tool to help you progress and escalate. But don't get lost in the vision of what really matters in life, your purpose, right? Don't miss the mark, right? And that being said, I just wanted to remind you today that you're worthy of all your goals, that you're valuable, and that you can achieve anything that you truly set your mind to. And I know it sounds cliche, but it is so true. If you simply work hard to become the person that you want to become, it's really, really hard for you not to achieve those goals, right? That being said, I just wanted to share a little bit of an inspiration, of some hope, right? And thank you for allowing me to do this for you all, and for making me a better person as well, right? That being said, let's jump straight into the charts. You're gonna get me all sad, all saddy baggy over here. Just kidding. Let's get into the charts, right? We see Bitcoin today is at $65,000, 65.7 to be exact. The $1,000,000 question everybody's asking themselves: where is this market headed to next? What is Bitcoin going to do? There's some panic starting to grow now. We see that greed meter starting to push back over, right? And it's simply a time for us to self-reflect and reflect on the markets as well, and understand that, just like Crypto University says, right? I don't know if you follow him, but I'll link some of his videos down below. Don't get too euphoric on the way up, or too excited, and don't get too sad or depressed on the way down, right? That being said, if it's your first market, I totally understand. My first market last cycle, I was freaking out. I'd see dips like this and I was running out the door, right? I was like, nope, that's it, bro. Whatever's left in my bags, I'm cashing out right now, bro. Because I didn't have any education, right? I didn't do any research. I didn't surround myself with valuable people that cared for my well-being financially, right? Because this is like I stressed it before, it's a player versus player. So we need to understand that most people are not going to have your best interest at heart, right? It's hard to forget that not everybody wants you to win, right? So you need to surround yourself with the few people, or the people, because they're when you do find your army, it does become an army, right? So they're people that have your best interest at heart, right? So when we see the markets today, it's quickly to panic at times and be like, well, did I do the right thing, right? And this is where your research and your conviction should also come into play. That being said, today I'm going to share, in my opinion, where I think and I believe the market might be headed. However, this is not financial advice. Please don't just go out there and take my word for it. Yeah, I'm simply just another person giving you some of my knowledge, some of my wisdom, I guess you could say. And I don't know everything, but I do surround myself, I think, with very good people, valuable people that have my best interest at heart. And I'm in communities as well, Discords, Telegrams, Patreons, right? That also help me become better, you know. And I know that there's some people out there that maybe can't afford to be getting in all these groups, or doing all these things and looking for all this alpha. So this is another reason why I created this channel, was to simply bring you the best of the best, the alpha of the alpha, right? For free. That being said, the markets right now are looking a little shaky, right? I actually saw a YouTuber, Sebastian Georgiou, and he said he had sold his 10% of his portfolio 2 days ago, and today he sold the rest, right? And that's very respectable. Just like it takes guts to sell at a certain point, right, or take losses. I'm sure he didn't take any losses. What I'm saying is, it's riskier to be out of the market than in the market right now, right? And at these times, what I can suggest, I guess you could say, and not in a financial way, is if you're in profits and it's life-changing, by all means, take some off the table, right? Take something, if it's life-changing, take it off the table. Or if you're the other person and you are on the sidelines and you haven't even gotten in, then maybe this is your time to start looking at the market and be like, maybe I accumulate into some of these bags, right? Or maybe I start looking into these coins, or maybe you already have something in mind you want to buy. This is when I personally would be buying in the market, right? Why? Because this is when discounts are coming, right? We haven't even had the halving yet. I mean, this is why I also like to zoom out in the charts, right? Simply, I mean, let's go to the monthly chart. It's not hard to see that we've been green for 7 months in a row now, right? That's unbelievable. It has never been done before, okay? That being said, there had to be some type of retracement. We had to see that pullback, right? It's necessary. And if we want to see any type of healthy market, it's a must have. You have to have these RSIs reset. It cannot just go up forever. And sometimes we get lost in the sauce. I get so passionate about it because it happened to me last time, man. We have to remember nothing goes up forever, nothing goes down forever. Everything has to be yin yang, right? That being said, we can clearly see when we zoom out. That's why I love to zoom out, being like a coach on the playing field, right? We can clearly see right here. Look at this. Look at the previous runs, right? All that green right there. And then we see right here. What do you guys see? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to see some of this, right? We can clearly see we have not gotten to the points of the previous runs, right? We see clearly here, this is the 2020 and this is the 2017 runs, right? What do you see? Yes, from what I see also is they got smaller, but you can't tell me that we've gotten anywhere near some of these overbought levels, right? So once we zoom out, we're able to see, okay, on the monthly chart, you can clearly see we have to have a retracement. This is all green. I mean, when else do you see that in this chart? It's insane, right? So absolutely you have to have this pullback. Most definitely you have to have this pullback. It's necessary if we want to continue a bull run. I would be worried if we saw another green month and another green month. Then I'd be like, okay, maybe this is going to be a very short bull run, right? It might be ending very soon, but this is very healthy. These are the times where me right now, any bags that I'm gonna see that I maybe want to catch before it takes off or add to some of my positions, this is where I'm gonna be adding to some of those positions, right? That being said, then I zoom into the weekly. What's going on in the weekly? Well, in the weekly, we can clearly see that, yeah, we are in overbought territory now, right? And the other times, okay, so we would say in a dangerous zone according to our RSI, right? And the reason I abide by this RSI is because I can't tell you how many times in the past I got burned by just not listening to such a simple indicator like this. If it's completely overbought, it has to come and reset. Whether it's a big drawdown or not, or a pullback, some type of pullback is coming, right? And so many times in the past, because of that euphoria, because of that not knowing, right? I got burned. So now every time I see this, okay, over the next few weeks, I see downwards momentum coming, right? So clearly on the long frame, on the big spectrum, we see Bitcoin is going to continue to go up. We're still in that upwards trend and momentum, right? However, on the weekly, it's clear that we're overbought. So what do I see? On the monthly, we're not. We're on that upward trend. But on the weekly, we're overbought. Okay, so what I see is month of April, we've had 7 green months. Add 2 plus 2, right? That's how I see it. 7 green candles, we're gonna have a red candle. My weekly shows me that it's going down for the next few days, that ours has to reset. I can clearly see April being a red month. And throwing people off and being like, well, it's the halving, shouldn't it be pumping? No, that's what the market wants you to do. The markets will never do what you think they're going to do. Okay? The markets will never do what you think they're going to do. Okay? So, that being said, over the next few weeks, over April, I see downwards momentum. Over the big spectrum, the monthly chart, I see positive upwards trend. Right? Now I zoom into my daily and I see, okay, we're in a healthy position. So, okay, we had a pullback today. Over the next few days, maybe I see some type of healthy move upwards to recover a little bit, but then we're gonna get some more downwards motion, right? So in the next few days, up, a little bit. Over the next few weeks, down April, red, negative, super healthy. Over the months, boom, we're gonna go straight up. The happiness coming, I believe that May, June, and July are gonna be prime months for altcoins. I believe we're gonna start seeing some of these altcoins start to rip, start to take off. And actually on a video that I'm gonna have tomorrow or later in the week, I'm gonna give you my unbreakable crypto portfolio. If I were to start back from zero, this is exactly what I would be building right now. With blue chips, without blue chips. Degen, non-degen. Risky, not risky, right? According to size portfolios. I'm gonna give you a couple different scenarios and that'll be on the next video. But that being said, right now what I'm doing is I'm accumulating on any of those positions that I still want to be adding to and that I have, or maybe they're new coins that I might be seen that is a new narrative. And I might wanna add those as a new position to my portfolio. That being said, I wanna remind you that you need to remain level-headed. You need to stay locked in and you need to do your research. Right now are the best times to be doing your education, to be studying, to be understanding the markets. That way you have a profit-taking strategy, you have some goals, you know what you're gonna do with that money, right? This is another video that I'm gonna do where I'm gonna let you know exactly the steps that I believe will make you a successful profit taker in this market, which at the end of the day, that's the only thing that matters, right? Is leaving this market with profits. That being said, let's just review what we learned today, right? So we see that over the month of April, in my personal opinion, we're gonna have that downwards motion. We're gonna get that red candle to kind of reset some of those RSIs, get that healthy motion down, right? Overall, we're gonna see that pop back up, I believe in May, June, July, and that's super, like I said, healthy that we're having this red month because you're gonna have that May, June, and July that are just gonna skyrocket. And in order to be able to skyrocket, you gotta have that natural yin and yang, like we stated, right? So the $1 million question, the way I would answer it is, we're still very bullish in my opinion. This is a time where you gotta take advantage of some of these sales. This is not financial advice, this is simply what I think and what I've came to conclusion, right? So that being said, I thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe, like, comment. Let me know if there's any coins that you would like me to be reviewing. Let me know any videos that you would like me to touch on. Like I said, I'm gonna try to be more consistent and come as much as I can. Like I said, I do run a healthy food truck here in Texas, and sometimes it's hard to try to do both, right? But this is something I enjoy, I love. It makes me a better person because I'm able to help others. I know that I'm helping others. I mean, some people are gonna love me, some people are gonna hate me. At the end of the day, I'm not doing this to become popular or a big YouTuber. I'm simply doing it just to share some of the stuff that I know, right? Some of the things that I've been through and just help you and guide you. And this channel maybe throughout the time or years, it might change to something else, right? I might give you other alpha. At the end of the day, I wanna just share my journey and show you a little bit of how I am trying to escape this matrix and this rat race and how I've been able to become something of myself, right? And I believe that I'm doing well for myself. So I want to also surround myself with those kinds of people. I want to build a community of awesome individuals, but I don't want to get off track today. I thank you for tuning in. I hope I answered that $1 million question right now that everybody's asking, right? Bitcoin, like I said, I'm still bullish. We're still headed up. And that's it, right? Thank you for tuning in. I'm Crypto Vic signing out. Peace.